What is going on, beautiful people? Today, we're going to be talking about how narcissists and toxic people use food to control you. If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a clinically diagnosed narcissist, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. Welcome back, folks. Yes. Food, glorious food, hot ketchup and mustard. Where did it come from? What is it? Food, glorious food. I'm gonna figure out where that came from. But yes, this is a topic not a lot of people talk about. Food abuse, nutritional abuse, and things of that nature. So before we hop deep into today's topic, y'all, make sure you check out my courses and my support group as well. You can find those at courses.mentalhealness.net. And yes, currently, as of right now, my Facebook page is still hacked. Don't buy anything from but yes, y'all, this is how we go right here. Food. Yes, like I said, narcissistic people, they use money to control you. They use power to control you. They use their so religion to control you. They use a lot of different things to try and control you, right? But not a lot of people talk about how narcissists and toxic people could possibly use food to control you, to manipulate you with, and things of that nature. And typically, you have to be living with this narcissistic person for them to use food to control you. Like if you are the child of a narcissist, right? And you have a narcissistic or toxic parent that is extremely self-conscious about their looks or how you look and things like that, they can absolutely starve you. You hear about the toxic, abusive, narcissistic parents that put locks on the fridge that chain the refrigerator up and so nobody can get inside of it and get food or anything like that. That happens. That's food abuse. They will abuse you with food. They're like, oh, you get into my kid. I don't want my kids overweight. I don't want my wife or my husband overweight. I don't want anybody in my house overweight. And they'll lock their refrigerator up. They'll refuse. If they are the financial provider of the house, they will not only lock the refrigerator up, they'll just not buy any food in the house. You can only eat what they allow you to eat, when they allow you to eat. It's horrible, y'all. It's horrible. If you don't follow the rules of the house, you get abused. Like you don't get to eat. That's how they control you. A lot of narcissists and toxic people are so hyper focused about how they look, right, and how they are presented towards the world. They're so image focused that they will absolutely try to control what you eat and how you eat and things like that because it gives them power. You know, when they run out of other ways to try to control you, they will absolutely use food, right? They will. And I know maybe not a lot of people have experienced this. Maybe this is such a specific video. It might not reach a big audience, but it's true. It is absolutely true that how a lot of narcissistic people can use their food and ability to provide food for you to manipulate you into doing things that you normally might not do, to manipulate you into behaving and acting in a way that you might not normally behave in, right? This is a tactic. It's a very, very abusive tactic that happens a lot, and people don't. A lot of people don't realize it's going on behind the scenes. Like, because being at school is so much different than being at home and not being able to eat. At school, a lot of times you get to choose. Like, basically, in high school, middle school, whatever, you can kind of get to choose what you want to eat a lot of the time. But at home, it's different. At home, they might not, like I said, you might not be able to eat what you want to eat because this parent is so controlling. You know, this parent is so controlling and so hyper-focused about making sure that you're skinny and you don't embarrass them with how you look and things like that. They don't let you eat a whole bunch. They put you on a certain, they do put the whole family on a fad diet. They're so self-image, so image obsessed that they put the entire family on a fad diet, which is crazy as hell to do, right? It's insane to do that, but this happens all the time. Like you get the narcissist, right, as a parent that's obsessed with how they do and things like that, obsessed with how they look, and they put the whole family on it. The spouse, it has to eat this. The kids have to eat this. Keto, like keto, what's the other thing? Atkins, carnivore, vegan, vegetarian, whatever they want to try, the whole house has to try. And if you don't try it, they belittle you. They invalidate you. They make you feel like you're worth less because of things like that. They make you feel like you're worth less because you look a certain type of way. You're not into the diet that they're into. You're not eating right. You're not healthy enough, right? They'll pick on you. They absolutely will. But that's just one way in a household with a narcissist or a toxic person, how they do it. Like they will keep food from you and control what you eat and how you eat it and whatnot, because they are so controlling. It's very extremely tough and very extremely difficult to live with this type of personality, because they will mess with you, y'all. They absolutely will. They'll pick on things that you eat. Like even if they're not controlling the things that you eat, they will pick on you and make you feel a certain type of way about eating things like that. You know what I mean? They'll make you so they'll have you feeling insecure about how you look. Even though you might look great, they'll have you feeling insecure about how you look. Oh, ice cream again? You sure you want that extra slice of pizza? Ugh. You sure you're gonna eat that extra bite of steak? Ugh. Ugh. You sure you're gonna drink that soda? How much sugar is in that soda? Ooh. Yeah, the dress looking a little tighter now. That fitted suit isn't so fitted anymore, is it, hubby? You see? They dig deep into you, and they absolutely mess with you in ways like that. That's something that they will absolutely do and continue to do to try to get inside of your head. So this happens a lot. This is one of those things that happens, y'all. If you're living with a narcissist or toxic person, they will use that food to mess with you. They'll use that food to control you. They will absolutely do it because it empowers them, right? They feel empowered because they do it. They feel like they're on top of the world because they do it. They feel like they're in control and in charge because they make you feel less than. So a lot of times once they start to build those food insecurities up in you, right? They start to build the insecurity up in you. They don't have to do anything. Once they plant enough seeds, their work is done. Once they plant enough seeds, they no longer have to do anything. They don't have to do anything else anymore because the seed has been planted, right? Now you are feeling in a certain type of way about the situation. So the seed has been planted. They don't have to do anything else. You see? They don't have to say anything because now you might start feeling insecure about eating the ice cream, the extra helping of spaghetti, the extra slice of bread or whatever it is, y'all, the extra scoop of peanut butter, whatever it is. They make you feel so insecure about the food that they no longer have to say anything. You just stop doing it because you don't want to hear it anymore, right? I've talked to people in very toxic, abusive relationships with some narcissists, right? I know I spoke on the part about how some narcissists control what you eat and don't let you eat too much. There are some narcissists that like to try to fatten you up to increase the insecurities within yourself. I spoke to this one woman. She was an older woman, and she was just saying, yeah, my husband, he's in charge of all the money and doing the grocery shopping and stuff. And he only buys fatty stuff and he doesn't eat it. He's on like this strict diet because I guess he had a heart attack or something, but he's trying to fatten her up and only lets her eat like the fattiest cut of beef, the fattiest cut of this. You know, there's always ice cream and snacks and things of that nature in the house. And she feels super insecure in these situations because like, she's like, damn, I don't have a choice but to do this. I don't have a choice but to do that. I don't have a choice, you know, but to eat what he puts into the house or I'll starve, you know, and things of that nature. But like I said, everybody's different. Everybody's reasoning is going to be different in the situation. But she said, oh yeah, she's like, I've gained 100 pounds in the last couple of years because of the choices the food choices that he's brought into the house. And when I've gained weight, he picks on me. Oh, look how fat you are now. Wow, you gained a ton of weight. Look how skinny I am, and look how fat you are. How am I the one who had a heart attack? And you walk around eating this type of stuff, and he does the grocery shopping. You know, he's in control of the money. I think she was a stay-at-home mom for decades, and she doesn't have like a source of income other than him. And it sucks that she can only eat. I think she made a plan. I haven't talked to her in a while. I think she ended up making a plan to get out of there. For her own health, because like her arteries are getting clogged and she feel like she's getting sick, you know. Some narcissists will try to fatten you up to make you less attractive because they feel like you'll be less attractive to people on the outside. So if I fatten you up, less people will want you and you'll be less likely to leave me because you don't have a lot of options. So that can happen as well, where they try to make sure that you are gaining weight and you look a certain type of way, you present a certain type of way, so they can feel safe in the relationship. So they're like, well, nobody's going to want you. You can't leave me because nobody's going to want you because look how big you are, blah, 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 boo, 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 beep, beep, beep. You know, This is the mindset, the dark mindset that some narcissists have right here, y'all. It can get super dark inside the mind of a narcissist. So if you're in a toxic relationship, if you're dealing with a narcissistic person and they're doing things like this, you absolutely have to be careful about this type of stuff, because they will absolutely mess with you. It's one of those things that they will continuously do because it works. Lee, why don't they just leave us alone? Why do they keep messing with us? Because it works. The stuff that they do works. It works for them, so they're going to keep doing it over and over again. And like, if you don't it's. I know I'm not trying to make it seem like it's an easy thing to do, but if you don't, like, especially if it's damn near impossible to do when you're a kid, and your parent is like this. But when you become an adult, it's possible to start making a plan, right, to escape, or plan to eat healthier, or plan to eat enough to get out of, so they can't use the food to control you. They can't use the food dynamic to abuse you. And I know this is a very covert way that people get abused, but it happens, y'all. A lot of people that grow up with these food, they grow up in these households with these food insecurities, end up having, eating disorders, bulimia, anorexia. You might eat too much. You might get overweight because of it. You might overindulge in things because you were so restricted from it as a youth. When you get into your adulthood, you just overindulge in it. You see, it could be a telltale sign and whatnot, y'all. But I hope this video, I know the video might trigger a few people, might make a lot of people remember things from their childhood that they might have tried to forget. But I'm just trying to raise awareness, trying to bring clarity, I'm trying to bring peace to people. So, you made it this far, make sure you hit that subscribe button, y'all. Check out the courses, check out the one-on-ones over Zoom. Thanks for being here. Mental Healness is out. Peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I am extremely grateful for you. Have no idea. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Helps reach more people. And click on the screen to watch another video or to browse through another playlist. There's also a link on the screen to check out my courses and my support groups to help you heal and understand what you've been through. Thank you so much again. I will see you in the next video. Peace.